Hello folks, happy Sunday. It is the 29th day of December. I'm forecaster Dustin Staples, and it is a first alert weather day as we are rounding out the last weekend of 2024. Watching for some storms as we head out across much of eastern Carolina right now. Of course, the main talk, everything is going to be later this afternoon and going until about midnight tonight, give or take. We may see some showers that may persist just a little bit longer right around the midnight hour along the Outer Banks especially. But again, the main concern for watching today is heavy rain. Some of that could be heavy at times, but not a concern for a major flood threat. By no means the main concern out of this is a isolated damaging wind threat. Watching for a low tornado risk out there as well. We do have a marginal level 1 risk of severe weather. That slight risk has been shifted further back out towards the western, towards I-95. We're now in that level 1 category. But you step at the door at sunrise this morning, mid-60s and low 50s out there, so very warm for sure. Just a spring-like pattern all around our area. We are watching a few light sprinkles here, but most of the severe weather, it's already moving in just outside of Asheville here along the South Carolina border. Multiple thunderstorm warnings, possible tornado warnings getting issued here just outside of Atlanta. So we still have several hours to go before we get most of that severe weather threat. Stretches back out towards New Orleans here, but overall, all the rainfall, a good 3 to 6 inches of rain has been reported. Multiple tornadoes and several wind damages. Even looked like lightning has struck a house out here outside of portions of northern Louisiana. Meanwhile, but you see, every wind icon is the main primary threat with this storm system we're watching moving this afternoon. So for the first half today, you're fine. To about 3 o'clock, I would say we start wrapping things up and say clean close to dinner time hour as well. There's the first line right there we're watching. That's the main line of itself here. And then we may get another line that may develop after midnight towards the Outer Banks. We have to watch some of these cells here. That could be heavy, producing some damaging winds with this. So as we go towards about 2 a.m., we'll mostly go quiet. Sunrise, we're pretty quiet with partly cloudy skies out the door, getting close to the low 60s. A beautiful day tomorrow, really, once we get past today. Not really a concern for weather being on the severe outbreak, thankfully, with that. Rainfall amounts, though, still on par for about a half inch, maybe an inch if you're lucky for some of you back towards the coastline. Some of you may pick up an isolated heavier rain with that, too. But let's time everything out together here. Kind of because the main concern is these downpours. The wind and hail threat very low with that moderate low level, say levels. Tornado risk is 0, but it's not low. Excuse me, the tornado risk is low, but not 0 with that being in mind. So again, heavy rain, all those gusty winds are going to be associated with this storm system too. This afternoon, you see these winds coming out of the south here, about 15 to 30 miles an hour. Some gusting right around 40s. And unfortunately, for some of those heavier storms, we do see moving in through. So about 7 to about midnight tonight, expect the higher winds moving. And then they're going to start coming out of the west, west here, about 15 to 25 miles an hour. So once we get after this, rain moves in, and then we're going to turn the attention to the cold weather because that's making a comeback here. So we'll have a couple of mild days ahead of us leading up to that. And by middle to late week here, we could see temperatures start to crash down again. I'm hiding that you see here on an 8th day in a second here. But again, first alert weather day today, showers and storms tonight. We'll see mostly to partly sunny skies for Monday. Maybe a few stray showers as we head into New Year's Eve. Most of that rain should be wrapping up when we bring in 2025. And then that cold air begins to move in by the weekend. Highs holding in the 40s, but we do stay sunny.